Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Before we get started today, I just wanted to remind you that you have until September 19th to sign up for my 2 holiday card classes for the month of September. We are going to be doing Snowman Season and the So Many Stars bundles, and you can see here what you get, and you can also find more information in the blog post, which will be linked down below. So yeah, September 19th, now on with the show. It's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome to another holiday card and my second spinner card for Spinner Card Week. I'm using this stamp set from Honeybee Stamps and the coordinating dies, and I'm going to be cutting this out. The 2 colors that have a glare on them are B49 and B11. So just ignore those snowmen. I got too much blue. So here I'm showing you how I colored the earmuffs. I started with the darkest color, moved to B13, and then I'm going to blend it all out with B11. So B49, B13, B11. And then I used the reds I showed you to color the scarves and the earmuff, kind of the plastic thing, you know, that goes on your head. So this is in real time, so I'm showing you how slow I actually color. Then we're going to speed it up, and I'm going to restamp the snowman. So what I did is I stamped the scarf, then made a mask because the scarf is going to go in front. And then I stamped the snowman on top of the scarf. And I was trying to see if I could fit them on the same page, and I couldn't. So see, you can see here that it looks like he is wearing a scarf. And then I'm going to bring in B000, and I'm just going to add that one color to all of them and blend it out with the blender pen. I don't want them to look blue. I want them to look white, but I don't want them to just be paper white. I want them to have a little bit of shadow and stuff. So I could have gone with the other ones, but I just like the way this looks better. So I'm going to color the little carrot noses. This is probably my favorite one out of that stamp set. So stinking cute. So I'm going to bring in my reds to color, and I'm going to start with the darkest color. Ended up just using 2 colors for this. It's just not really big enough to do a more blend than that. So just adding that mid-tone, and that will be it. Add a little bit more of the dark, then back with the mid-tone. And that's how I colored these scarves. So once I've once I've completed all of the coloring, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the coordinating dies, and I'm going to cut them out. Initially, I had stamped arms for them. Oh, I was trying to see if I was going to add glitter enamel dots for buttons, but I just decided not to. So I'm going to add these dies with washi tape, and I'm gonna have to cut everything out twice. Initially I had stamped arms. I only stamped 2. I don't know what I was thinking. So in the end, I just decided to leave the arms off. He may look a little weird, but that's fine. So the one thing I don't like about these dies is they leave a white border. So I just brought in that same blue that I colored them with, and I'm coloring all the white borders with this blue. It's not taking it completely away, but it is taking it somewhat away. So I'm going to adhere the earmuffs with glue dots, and then I'm going to bring in that fishing twine like I did in the last video, and I'm going to adhere that with Scotch tape, and then I'm just going to adhere the snowman to the back and then add the earmuffs to him. To me, this was the easiest way for me to get them lined up. And then, like I said, I'm just going to use snail. You can use liquid glue, whatever you want to use. And then once I've done that, I'm going to bring in the glue dots again, and then I'm going to add in his earmuffs. And then we have the cutest little snowman spinner for our spinner card. I think he turned out so stinking cute. I love the stamp set from Honeybee Stamps. I own 2 of their stamp sets, and I love both of them. So really, really pretty. So then, of course, we had to add some shimmer. Like I said, you're going to see shimmer in every single video. So it is what it is at this point. So I'm going to bring in these 2 pieces of paper from that Penny Black paper set. And I was deciding on which oval die I was going to use for him. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere my card layer, and then I'm going to use some glue dots, which you're not going to be able to see with this, but I added 4 glue dots to the back of this pattern paper because I wanted to make sure that I had it lined up and I could run both of these through my die cutting machine to cut out the oval. So, and I didn't want to send like a paper clip or something like that, because then I would have the impression of the paper clip not only on the paper, but also on the cardstock. So again, just use a couple of glue dots. You could also use Tombow Mono liquid glue, let it dry, and then put it down, because once it dries, it becomes a, what's the word I'm looking for? It becomes removable. That's the word I'm looking for. Holy Moses. So after I run that through, I'm going to go ahead and add it back to the card base with a snail. But first, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the snowman first. It's easier, like I said, for me to do it this way, and then just use some Scotch tape. And this is, again, in real time. That way you can kind of see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to decide to cut this piece of Scotch tape in half. If you hear jingling, Roxy's walking around. She won't settle down. What's the matter, Mama? What are you doing? Yeah, Mama's crafting. Are you being ignored? So once we get that adhered with the Scotch tape, I'm going to go ahead and add some snail. Like I said, you can use whatever glue is your favorite. We're going to go all the way around. Sorry, I'm speeding this up if you can hear it. And then I was trying to decide what kind of background I wanted on the inside of the card. Initially, I thought about this plaid, and then I thought, oh, that's kind of too busy. And then I decided on this blue and white polka dot, and I just cut that down by 4 by 5 1/4 so it'll fit on the inside of the card. But hindsight, I probably would have been okay with that plaid. It was really pretty. But I was thinking that someone could write a message on this rather than, you know, the plaid. But you could also write on the back of the paper. So I'm bringing in some sea glass ink. I think this is sea glass from Gina K Designs. And then I'm stamping the Merry Christmas. And then I'm going to cut that out using this die from My Favorite Things. It's part of their frame collection, I think. And then once I get that out, I'm going to add some, what's it called? The Scotch. Oh, my brain. Come on now. Adhesive, and then get that adhered. And then I'm going to bring in one of my red markers and color 2 of these Melon Mambo glimmer dots, so they are the right color, and I'm going to add those after heating them with my heat tool. So this is going to be about it, guys. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you. All the supplies will be linked in the description box down below, as well as the coordinating blog posts, which you will find also linked down below. Don't forget to take advantage of the Designer Series paper sale with Stampin' Up. Make sure that you get your holiday card orders, holiday catalog orders in. Yeah, all the things. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I will see you on Friday for the last spinner card for this week. Let me know how you feel about these week techniques in the comments. Bye for now.